Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. Okay guys, so welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2, where you get all of the extra coverage, and that's exactly what we are bringing you right now. It is so cold in this house, so I am wearing a hoodie and I apologize for it, but I kind of don't. It's not my fault that I'm freaking cold. Anyways, back to it. We're back to talk about Alex Baskin, one of the EPs, who is explaining the Vanderpump Rules crossover that's going into the new show that they announced at the Vanderpump Rules premiere called The Valley, which is kicking off with Jax Taylor and Kristen Doty, but also a few more things coming out of Rachel Goes Rogue, her new podcast. Stick around to the end because, as you guys know from all of the other videos on Up and Adam Channel 1 and 2, we're doing a free giveaway on our podcast. It's easy to enter to win. It's free. It is my favorite skincare product. It's Blooming. Normally, she's $150, but you can get yours free. And the easiest way, you have to answer a question at the end of this video. Here we go.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys. So let's break into this really quick. You guys know Vanderpump Valley was announced, right? Okay. Yep. I'm not telling you anything new here. Well, we have Alex Baskin, who ended up explaining Vanderpump Rules I guess apparently on episode 8 is going to be the transition to the Valley with Tom Sandoval and Jax Taylor crossovers. So Alex Baskin disclosed that the premiere of the Valley is similar to the pilot of Vanderpump Rules. Much like Sheena Shea's encounter with Brandi Glanville at SUR that transitioned Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to Vanderpump Rules, the team at Bravo is going to use personalities from Vanderpump Rules to cross over to the Valley's first installment. So Alex Baskin said, we have a crossover with Jax and Tom Sandoval. There's a moment between them. This is in the 8th episode of Vanderpump Rules, which leads to the premiere episode of The Valley, and it's a lot of fun. It's Jax getting in a few words with Tom. He's been waiting for this moment, and then heads over the hill, and we're in a new series, so that's fun. There will be a few other appearances in both directions, according to Alex, but I don't want to just put words in Alex Baskin's mouth. Alex Baskin has been around for a long time, and this is what he had to say.
Obviously the premiere of The Valley, and it's a lot of fun. And it's Jax getting in a few words for Tom. He's been waiting for this moment, and then he heads back over the hill, and we're into the new series. So that's fun. And there's some other crossover that happens also. So there's few other appearances in both directions. No, I know, it was so great. That was one of the times, I think we retained 100% of the audience, because who was going to stop watching? Yeah. You definitely feel this. It's a moment when Jax comes back and gets his words into Tom, and then you feel like you're in the new show, and I think it's really fun. I think the shows coexist side by side, which is great.
Huh. Okay. Side by side. I actually think that that's going to be a really cool transition, and I think that it works so well. You know what's so funny is a lot of people sleep on Sheena, and treat her like shit. But even Alex Baskin saying this, it just reminds you that without Sheena, sure, could they have started a new show? Yes. Anybody, we didn't have a transition into Salt Lake City or the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or Southern Charm or Miami, right? I don't know about Southern Hospitality because I don't watch it. But back to it. Yes, they could have made Vanderpump Rules without the transition. But it's like Sheena had a big part to play in that. Also, speaking of Vanderpump Rules, I wanted to bring up another thing that I don't know if you guys have seen, but if you haven't, well, Rachel is going rogue again. And here it is.
This later, but when I was sending letters to Tom from inside the trauma therapy center, Tom told me to send letters to Schwartz because he would get the mail from Schwartz, and that way it would be like under wraps and nobody would need to know. And then there was a point where Tom said, oh, don't send letters to Schwartz anymore because he doesn't want to be friends with me at this point. Like, he's dumping me as a friend. And then he instructed me to send letters to his house. And I said, well, don't you think that's a little weird? Like, what if Ariana finds it? And he was like, no, my assistant will get it. Don't worry about that at all. And so I remember sending a letter out. And then a few days later, I sent a postcard, which I saw it had freaking stupid lightning bolts in the way that it was like a storm cloud lightning bolt in Arizona. And I got a stamp from the bookstore, just a tiny little postcard stamp, and I thought it was cute. And I made a bad decision to send it to the house because I trusted that Tom would make sure that his assistant would get it. And of course, the day I sent it out, Ariana went on Watch What Happens Live and said that we were sending letters to each other and that she found the letter. So then, that sucked because I was like, this letter is already sent out and I can't take it back now. Like, Tom, I need you to check the mail like every single morning and make sure that you get that postcard before Ariana sees it. And he promised that he would, and he said his assistant was on it. And I don't think he really gave a fuck. I think maybe he wanted her to see it.
I mean, as a true narcissist that Tom Sandoval is, yeah, he wanted her to see it. She was winning, and he wanted to piss her off even more. I agree with Rachel on this. I think that he wanted her to see it. I don't think that there is any 100%. I do believe that. But hold on. There's more. I feel like there's always more in the Vanderpump Rules world, which, by the way, I'm going to figure out a space at some point to talk with you guys next week about our trip to the Vanderpump Rules premiere party. It's going to be for our members only on Up and Adam Channel 1. It's $2.99 a month, but we take a lot of amazing trips. A lot more are going to be coming up. It's a new year, which means new drama, new Bravo premieres, new everything. And we're going to be keeping you posted. We're also moving again, I think. So that's going to be wild, but we're going to keep you posted through all of it. I'll just figure out when, and I'll post that in the community tab. But wait, hold on. Here we go. Let me share this one.
No sorrow, no apologetic, no apologetic nature toward Katie or Ariana through all this. She was just kind of like, well, Schwartz did that and Sandoval did that and fuck the producers. She kind of didn't own her part in it either.
Okay, well, do you not see? To me, this is plain as day.
Okay, tell me.
Raquel, Rachel, whatever, her friendship with Ariana and Katie was very, they say people are in your life for a season or a reason, right?
Season, reason, or a lifetime, yeah.
Exactly. So this was a season type thing that she knew that this wasn't going to be forever. Obviously, or she wouldn't have fucked Sandoval while he was with Ariana. Okay. That relationship was supposed to be the stronger one. Throw that out the window. Katie and her never had a tight relationship, right?
She didn't have respect for them. Yeah.
Exactly.
She didn't respect them enough to hold them to a higher caliber.
She didn't see them as these friends she's going to have for life. She thought
she and Tom might be, though.
Yeah. But at the same time, there is some logic behind that, in that really the way you go through life, I'm only 32, but I know that friends, unfortunately, there's a lot of times it's a matter of proximity and convenience with the friends you hang out with the most. And so there are a very small handful of friends that you talk to regularly, no matter where you live. You're gonna have this very small handful. But once it goes beyond that, there are a lot of friends that, you may not talk to for years. You see each other again, it's gonna be like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. Cool. And all that's great. You pick back up, but you're not the level of friends that are going to stay in touch on a regular basis. You're not that kind of tight for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And so I think that is exactly what it was for Raquel and Rachel, whoever. I don't know what you want to call her.
I know.
Anyway.
I naturally say Raquel because that's how I always knew her, but she goes by Rachel now. And I'm like, I don't fucking know anymore either.
I think she saw the potential for a lifetime with Sandoval, which, misguided or not, that didn't include these other girls.
I like her boyfriend. I think his name is Luke. I think that he's great. He's smart. Listening to him, I'm actually excited about the Valley. Okay, guys. So in order, like I said at the very beginning, to enter our giveaway, all you have to do is go anywhere you get your podcast. And when you do, scroll down right here where you drop a 5-star rating. Drop your 5-star rating. We're at 846. Once we hit 1,000 ratings, we are giving away a free Blue Mean worth $150. And yeah, good luck. But my question for you is, are you excited about the Valley? In this crossover episode, I think it's going to be sick. Smash that like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time.